Hi, Pete Warden here. Back in 2017, when I was on the Google Brain team, I began a moonshot project to build a system that would allow a full voice interface to run on a 50-cent chip. I'm still not quite there yet, but we're getting closer. And I want to share what I've been working on most recently. So what I'll be showing you today is Moonshine Micro, an ultralight version of the Moonshine voice library running on an 80-cent chip, the Raspberry Pi's RP2350. You won't be having conversations with the chatbot on this anytime soon, but to show that voice does unlock new capabilities, I'll tackle my personal bugbear, setting up a Wi-Fi connection. So here we have a Pico 2W board connected up to a microphone, amplifier, and speaker. I'll be powering it through a USB connection, but only because the LiPo battery-powered version that I've got here won't quite fit on the breadboard. Everything is running on the RP2350 in just 520 kilobytes of RAM and 4 megabytes of flash with no internet connection. So when I plug this in, you'll hear a quick welcome message from the system, and then I'll say Wi-Fi to begin the setup. I'll choose a network, enter the password, and it will tell me its IP address. Now, this is all live, so don't expect perfection, but I still think it's a great alternative to have instead of having to use a Bluetooth app, set up your phone to be able to do this stuff and everything else. So let's give it a go. I'll just plug it in.
Say Wi-Fi to get up a network.
Wi-Fi.
Spell the first few letters of the network name, then say finish.
P.
Founder network. The name is Isaac Pixel. Spelled capital P, Isaac, capital P, IX, IL. Say yes to confirm or no to try it again.
Yes.
Spell the password, then say finish.
P.
P.
A.
A.
S.
Days.
S.
Days.
W.
W.
O.
O.
R.
R.
D.
D.
Finished.
Connecting. Connected. The address is 10.97.103.189. Say Wi-Fi to get up another network.
So there you go. That was actually my first try at recording this video, so I didn't end up having to repeat myself, and it picked up everything just fine. Now, that's no guarantee of future performance, but I'm actually pretty proud of the accuracy I've been able to achieve with the speech to text. What this setup is doing is I've got a model for the ASR that handles about 50 different commands. So I've got things like being able to spell out words, so all of the sort of letters and digits, along with things like underscore, dash, dollar, which you might get in Wi-Fi passwords. And I've also got some command words like delete. So if it did mishear one of my things that I said, one of the letters or digits in the password, I could actually delete it and re-enter. And that's the reason why the text-to-speech actually reads back what it heard, just so users can actually check that it's hearing correctly. The other thing I'm pretty excited about is I've actually managed to get a neural text-to-speech voice crammed into this little fella. It's a long way from being mistaken for a human, but it is actually, I think, significantly better quality than any of the few alternatives that you have for running text-to-speech on this class of very constrained devices. And there's a lot of other stuff going on under the hood. It's doing voice activity detection on a continuous stream of audio to try and pull out those command words. It's trying to ignore any words that are not related to the process. And this is all open source. So you can actually find this in github.com/moonshine-ai/moonshine, and then in the moonshine-micro folder within that repo. So you'll find all of the code, the model, explanations and documentation, the example app that you can run on the Raspberry Pi 2350 yourself. And if you don't want to go to the trouble of wiring up all of the speakers and mics and things, you can actually just connect it to your Mac or PC and actually use your laptop's mic and speakers as virtual devices to feed in to the RP2350. So if you're terrible at soldering like me, or if you have trouble, I'm colorblind, so the wiring on all of this is a little wacky, let's say. Then you can just give it a try just by plugging in an RP2350, a Pico 2W, or just a Pico 2 if you don't go through the Wi-Fi setup. There's other examples, into your laptop, and then just go from there. So this is just the start. Oh, and I should say as well, there's it's not just limited to this particular 50-word set. There's a training recipe in there too for when you want to train your own model. It's that's all open source using open data. It's not running on other devices, other chips that are of a similar size, this kind of sub $1 microcontroller. But there's nothing that's RP2350 specific in all of this stuff. So I'm looking forward to seeing it running on lots of other boards. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what people are able to build with this. We're getting closer to that world when there's going to be a voice interface in everything, and it's going to run locally so that there's no privacy concerns. And it's going to be really, really efficient on power, so you can just run it on a battery for ages. And we're getting closer to that world. Hopefully this is a step towards that. So yeah, have fun. Let me know how you get on, and I hope it works.